Welcome back. We reached 60 degrees at Baton Rouge Metro today, but now thanks to that cool front that brought us the rain, in addition to some colder air, that's going to give us a light freeze as we go into your Thursday morning. So this is going to be another one of those days where you're going to want to dress warm. Now, as far as who's going to dip below freezing, mainly along and north of the interstate where you have a better chance of reaching those lower 30s. You'll notice Gonzales on southward to the coast, you're likely going to be dipping down into the mid 30s. So if you're going to be under the light freeze, just protect people, pets, and plants. Pipes should be okay. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about that cold front anymore. But the colder air behind it is not Arctic air, thankfully. So we're not going to have bitterly cold temperatures. But nonetheless, we will still be waking up to temperatures in the 30s for your Thursday morning. What about the afternoon? Well, at least it's going to be sunny throughout much of the day. But the only issue is that our temperatures aren't going to rise all that much thanks to the cold front. So we are going to be remaining a little bit on the cooler or chillier side, with highs only topping out in the 50s. So the kiddos going to need to bundle up and get ready for at least a nice and sunny day, just a bit on the cooler side with that wind remaining out of the northwest. Look at our Sky 9 camera, brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. No rain in sight for the moment. It's just a nice clear sky. We're at 42 degrees, but it already feels like 38, and we're likely going to be getting into those low 30s in the Baton Rouge area before the night is done with. Already down to 39 in Macomb, and many of us are going to follow behind that as well. But luckily for tomorrow's forecast, cool but looking relatively beautiful, I gotta admit. It's going to be a nice day. Just make sure to dress warm and keep it in mind the wind thankfully is going to be light out of the northwest, around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So here's your highs for tomorrow. Everyone is likely going to be in the low to mid 50s, maybe some upper 40s for a few of our viewers in Mississippi. But for the moment, not looking at any type of turbulent weather. In fact, we're going to be looking at a nice little warm up. We go from 50s on Thursday to Friday and Saturday. We're looking at mostly near 70 degrees, especially in the Baton Rouge area. And you'll notice it looks like tomorrow morning could be our last freeze and for quite some time. So that's something pretty much a lot of us are over with for the freezing conditions. Also, that warming trend, it looks like it's going to be continuing, not just for us here across the Deep South, but much of the lower 48 states. And we've got, once again, Mardi Gras parades happening over the weekend. The Crew of Artemis happening on Friday. You'll notice we'll be in the 60s, dipping down into the 50s, and we've got several more going on Saturday and throughout much of the weekend across South Louisiana. The good news, the weather is looking to be great. Nice clear sky, no rain, no Arctic air. In fact, we're going to be near 70 degrees across the Baton Rouge area throughout the afternoon, especially Sunday. Sunday's looking to be a real nice one because that's where we have a good chance of getting to the mid 70s. So spring-like weather is likely going to be continuing throughout much of next week. The normal high, 64 degrees, but instead we're going to be at least a good 10 or so degrees warmer than that. So it's a little bit of a change of pace. Not those 60s where we should be, but at least some nice spring-like weather. And talk about spring-like weather, got a chance of showers coming into play by the middle of next week. They remain low for now, not expecting anything significant, but this is just the start of a little bit of a change in our current weather pattern.